So as the year is winding down, I like to take uh, a bit of quiet time and journal time over these weeks and sort of reflect on the year that I had. Um, and it's been a really enjoyable practice that I've done over the last couple of years. And what I do is I take a little time to reflect on the year, the all the different things that I did, um, places that I traveled, um, who I spent time with, uh, things that I had as goals. Some I did, some I didn't do, um, and certainly this year, reflecting on everything that we've all been through together, and spending a little time reflecting on people who've had a tough time, especially with the pandemic, and um, yeah, just a quiet time to look back and take in the whole year. And one piece that I like that I learned from a friend of mine is to kind of jot down everything from this year, and especially to note anything that I really liked, and to see if that's something that I can plan for in the coming year. Um, Also, each year I have goals for learning, and I like to look back and see how I spent my time with my learning goals, and then as this week, we're sort of in the midst of Christmas right now, um, and this year I mean this week and heading to New Year's, I like to begin to set up my plans for the next year. Nothing too rigid, but just more directions, again, things that I want to learn, things that I want to work on. What do I want to do with my business? And as part of the reflection, I look back and I also look at, was there anything that I would have done differently, or any way that I spend my time that maybe I'd like to spend differently in the coming year. Um, and this is a practice that I do for looking at the whole year. Um, those of you who work with me privately, you know that it's also something that I like to do sort of on a weekly basis on Sunday afternoon, just sort of reflecting on what did I get done this week, what I'd like to aim for the next week. And I found this to be a really powerful practice to sort of set yourself up for the week. And I like to do the same thing for the coming year, and I like to set up some goals that I really look forward to, and some good challenges, some always some travel, spending time with friends. So I hope this is something that you can spend a little time on as well. It's for me, this is a very powerful thing that you can incorporate into your, instead of just setting kind of standard resolutions that I won't talk about all the issues that people have with resolutions. um, but this is more a reflection and then setting a direction for the next year. And I find that if I keep visiting this throughout the year, if not weekly, then at least monthly or quarterly, I find that it really gives my year a lot of direction, and a lot of intentionality in connecting to the things that are most meaningful and fulfilling for me. Um, so I hope you'll find a little time to pause and reflect on your year and the coming year, and certainly enjoy the holidays.